Peace and love. Peace and love.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Peace and love. Peace and love. Peace and love podcast. Peace and love podcast. Peace and love podcast. Peace and love.
That's why I'm still here. That's why I'm still praising. That's why I'm still worshiping. It's not because God gave me everything I wanted. It's not because he gave me everything I asked for, but I'm hungry enough to wait for that promise to be manifested. You don't get what you pray for. You get what you wait for. Those that wait upon the Lord. I waited for this. Didn't nobody hand this to me. It wasn't easy for me to become who I became. I wish I had some people in this room who had to wait to see what God was going to do in the midst of their trial. You're hating on me now. You should have seen when I was waiting on the thing you hating on. I waited for this. I waited to see how God was going to turn this situation around. Yes, I'm loud when I worship. Yes, I lift my hands when they say lift your hands. Because if you had known what I had gone through when I was waiting to see how God was going to show up, God, I didn't know that you was going to heal my body. God, I didn't know that you was going to save my child. But I waited to see what you was going to do. Because you are not a man that you shall lie. I waited to get up here.
If the first woman God ever made was strong enough to turn this world upside down, these women together ought to be able to turn it right again. So sister, we have much work to do. And together we are unstoppable. Always remember that our voices, the very power that we hold individually and all of us collectively, it does matter. Now is not the time to be silent. Find your purpose, pursue it relentlessly.
That's a fact.
Passionately and loudly. Be persistent and win. I love you. We are all black girls who rock. Thank you again for honoring me tonight. If God be for you, who can be against you?
My wife has never paid a mortgage payment. She's never paid a gas bill, electric bill. She's never paid a cable bill. She's never had to pay insurance for her cars. I pay for all that. But that's what a fucking man does for his family. I'm not on no pedestal behind it, but that's what a man does. A man takes care of his family. My wife shouldn't have to worry about a goddamn mortgage payment. She doesn't have to worry about the lights being on, gas being on, food in the motherfucking refrigerator. She don't pay for food. She don't pay for none of that. That's my motherfucking job. Understand me? You don't got to be on a pedestal to do that shit. That's what a man do, and a man don't brag about that shit. I'm not bragging at all, but that's what a fucking man does. A man that got 8 children and 12 grandchildren.
Say it again.
Okay.
And I've never been under one child support order in my life.
And you take care of all of them. You do for all
and I do for all my kids whenever they need me. All they gotta do is call their daddy, and I'm right there. So if you meet a motherfucking nigga that can't treat you the way your father treats you, you don't need that motherfucker.
Oh! Mouthful. Hello, good fucking back.
Say
it, goddammit.
Okay.
Is precisely as bright or as dark as the future of the country.
Peace and love.
It is entirely up to the American people and our representatives. It is entirely up to the American people whether or not they're going to face and deal with and embrace this stranger whom they've maligned so long. What white people have to do is try to find out in their own hearts why it was necessary to have a nigger in the first place. Because I'm not a nigger. I'm a man. But if you think I'm a nigger, it means you need it. The question you've got to ask yourself, the white population of this country has got to ask itself, North and South, because it's one country, and for a Negro, there is no difference in the North and the South. There's just a difference in the way they castrate you.
Peace and love.
But the fact of the castration is the American fact. If I'm not the nigger here, and you invented him, you, the white people, invented him, then you got to find out why.
That's a fact.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no, baby. Get it? That's all right. Won't you, baby?
Peace of love.
Did you hear it? Hey. Oh, baby. Won't you, baby? Get it? Woo! Did you hear it? Come on, baby. Oh, darling. I want you, baby. Hey. Get it? Okay, we go to the top right now. Going to the top. Top. Oh, baby. This is the vamp. Vamp up top. Very top. Very top. Ooh. Hey, baby. I want you, baby.
Peace of love.
Say we'll probably do 4 of these. I like that. Now. This is the last one.
Yo. Peace and Love Podcast, man. We back in here. Grab mic number 3. There we go. You on? Check.
Mic check.
There it is.
Check.
It might be the input. We'll figure it out.
Mic check.
There you go.
What's the deal?
So one more time, man. Let's get this right. There it is, man. So again, Peace and Love Podcast, man. We back in here another beautiful day. It is Taco Tuesday.
Tired of tacos.
Whoa.
Who gets tired of tacos?
Hold
Tired
up,
of
bro.
tacos.
That's blasphemous, man.
I'm tired of
How can you be tired of taco?
I mean, I ate a burrito.
A burrito is not a taco,
That
man.
is,
Hell to the nah.
I'm ashamed. And you tried to hook him up with a Mexican?
Yeah,
what is
man.
wrong with you?
You don't like tacos?
Unless it's Taco Mail or something. You feel me?
You like black folk tacos.
Come
You
on,
don't-
man.
okay.
Stop playing with me. I don't want no tacos anyway. Though. I'm tired of
Well, see, I'm like an honorary Mexican, man. You know, I grew up in
Oh, so you like YG?
something like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I grew up in Compton, man. I'm like an honorary. You feel me? My favorite food is Mexican food.
One of my best friends, well, she's
Go.
one of my good friends.
That's a fact.
Her birthday is today, and I was talking to her yesterday, FaceTiming her while I was talking to him, and he was trying to hook you up with her.
Just, you know,
Who?
just
He
a
was
nice
like,
young
you should
lady.
introduce her to my boy. I said, nah.
Oh,
Tell her why you
I'm
said
on
no.
the loop.
I said, well,
This conversation, tell her why you said no. Because he's short?
Yeah, one, you shorter than her.
Yeah.
And so, you know, she like him tall, so I know that about her. So I'm like, nah.
Oh, well, shit. Go find
And I'm
a tall
like,
one.
he was like,
It's plenty of them that's 6'4",
You
6'5". My little brother 6'5", and he wear a size 15 shoe.
Uh-oh.
little brother.
That's
My
fact.
little
That's a
brother.
fact.
How old is little
I'm
brother?
messing with you, man. Let my little brother a real little brother, man. Yeah, no, there's plenty of tall women out
Yeah,
there.
shout out to
for
Baby
him, man.
D.
Go shoot. Yeah, shout out to my little brother. Word to Baby D, man. Shout out to St. John Bosco.
I mean, I don't blame her though. Don't.
So you prefer tall men?
Yes.
Okay, well look, okay, so let me
Well,
get this
shit.
together.
That's your preference.
Peace and Love Podcast, man. Again, I'm one of your hosts. My name is Emmett. Follow me at EMCGEEE. Troy, what's your handles?
Come on, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. Follow me. The personal page is Bro the Producer #4. Business page, Slap of the Transit.
All right, and we got the lovely Miss Janelle in the building again. She's gonna
Hello.
give us a little bit of the female perspective. We're gonna dive a little deeper today. Could you get the people your handles and all that?
Personal is Jaye. She is, and then my business page. I figured it out. It's Love Black Gems.
Love Black Gems.
Yes.
Okay, there it is. Show enough. So, there's some questions that we have. We often talk about things from the male perspective on the Peace and Love Podcast because there's 2 men on the show, right? Mm-hmm. So we saw, okay, maybe we need to bring a young lady in to kind of offset those perspectives a little bit. You came through yesterday, had some good things to say, so we said, you know, we're gonna run that again, right? So I have a laundry list of things that we're gonna get into, kind of like a rapid fire thing, if you will. I'm gonna play this clip. We'll come back and I'll get your opinion on this clip. See what you feel about this clip, and then we'll talk like that. If you got something on your chest, you can just pour it out on the table. It's a couple other topics we're gonna get into. But the first clip, I guess we'll speak on a. Let's see here.
You gotta speak in the mic, though.
I understand that.
I said, hey, can't nobody hear you?
Pause.
Question. Exactly.
See, this is why y'all need balance up in here. Too much testosterone.
Okay, so we're gonna start with this clip, man. Oftentimes we talk about child support, and we know how things happen when babies are born. Sometimes things get thrown out of proportion. Oftentimes mothers run away with the kids. Sometimes the daddies run away, don't want to have nothing to do with them. So there's always two sides to that story. A lot of times we get the blame for that. A lot of times men get the blame for children being fatherless.
Which I think is bullshit.
Right. And we know that's not always the case, right? Mm-hmm. So this is a young lady. Her name is Chris Speaks. She always does things on social media. She brought something to the attention of a lot of people. Tyrese reposted it. Tammi Mac played it a couple times, and it caused a lot of controversy. Wanted to see what you guys thought about this. We're going to bring it back. Check this out. Yeah.
Some kids out here are fatherless because their mothers want to prove a point, and it's terrible. It's grave. Some women are complete demons to men and then want to call them a deadbeat. You got some men out here who genuinely love their children and they want to be around their children. They want to be there in their lives, supporting them whichever way that they can. But women, some women want their way. If I can't have my way, I will make your life a living hell. And that's on everything. This is the mentality of some women, and we gonna expose it. This is a queen to queen talk. Picture yourself in a women's convention, okay? We talking about this because this is going to strengthen us from within. You cannot go out here and try to control a man. If it did not work out between you guys, if he's choosing not to marry you, okay? Because technically, before you laid down, you probably should have secured the ring. But since things happen, and if it didn't go as planned, it's okay. Now a child is in the picture. So that means what? We can't always have our way and our wants to come to fruition when you got a child. Listen, a child needs a mother to stand in the gap and be mature, to put their needs before hers. Some women will allow a child to face hell in their life, be apart from their father, because they want their way. Oh, if you ain't gonna marry me, honey, if I ain't gonna get no ring, I can rest assured you won't see your child another day in his life or her life. It's terrible. And it creates grave effects for the child later on, but you're not thinking about that child. It's all about you. It's your world, big girl, ain't it? That's terrible. You're selfish. This is a self-check moment. You can't do that. Some women on top of that, oh, you know that he got plans with somebody new that he with? You want to control a man and treat him like a child by using his child against him. Well, I know I said 6 o'clock. I'm at the mall. I'm still getting my hair done. It'll be 7:30.
Peace of love.
Oh, well, I ain't going to be around there. I'm dropping him to my mama. If you want to go get him, you could go get him from his mom, from my mama house. It is what it is. You can't be nasty like that and then get on social media or do whatever and talk ill about somebody. And better yet, you got an even more grave thing that a lot of women want to do. Oh, you don't want to give me no ring? You don't want to do? Well, the baby ain't yours anyway. Well, she ain't yours. He ain't yours. It is what it is. So what? Okay. What?
All right, so you get the gist of what she's saying. It's not always the man that's walking out on his kid. Sometimes it's the woman weaponizing the kid against the father. What you guys got to say about that? I'll get my thoughts on it, man. Maybe some personal experience, whatever. What you got to say about that? That's coming from a woman. That ain't coming from a brother this time.
As far as a woman using the kid to weaponize her?
Absolutely. As far as a woman saying, okay, if you're not gonna be with me, you got a new boo. Well, you ain't gonna see your kids no more, or I'm gonna run this child support up on you. You know the games.
This is true. First of all, I think that's some bullshit.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? Women do. I think women do that more than is what put out there. You feel what I'm saying? Because you got a lot of women that's still in love with the baby daddy. Mm-hmm. You feel me? The baby daddy might not be in love with her no more, and he move on. He got a new girlfriend, and now she just want to give him the blues just because he don't want her.
That's fact.
You feel what I'm saying?
Is there ever a reason where that's justified? Because we don't want to just point the fingers at the women, because we know it happens, right?
Nah, hell, nah, it could never be justified.
It can never be justified, right?
Nah, because it's at the end of the day, it's about the kids. You get what I'm saying? So you can't justify weaponizing the kids. You know, using the kids as weapons against the baby father. Exactly. So that's never justified.
I got you.
You get what I'm saying?
What you think about that?
I mean, she's right. I agree with what she's saying. A lot of it, women. I don't have kids myself. Let's just put that disclaimer there. But I've been in situations and I've seen a lot of different things where women would do that to try to use the man or use the kids against the man, and that's not healthy or productive for anyone or conducive. I feel like, and even blasting them on social media, I don't think that's appropriate because you laid with them.
Exactly.
You decided.
It's so how funny things get bad so fast. You know what I'm saying? When it was all good a week ago.
Right.
Yeah.
Like just to throw back in my past, I'd never blasted my ex on social media.
Why do girls do that? Keep it real. You want her to keep it real.
Blast they.
Why? Okay.
Because they in they feeling.
Right. When we was together, we was all booze. It was all good. You know what I'm saying? It was love and support. Right. And then once we break up, I ain't shit.
Women like to vent. That's one thing I do believe. We like to vent, except for some women we're emotional creatures. I can admit that we are emotional creatures, but at the same time, we got to learn how to manage and balance that emotion. And when you don't balance your emotion, it becomes diarrhea of the mouth all over social media, where she want him to look bad. And women, when we get hurt, so we gut punch.
Y'all say some.
So
we gut punch.
So you saying that's venting, or that? Because if you calling that venting, that means to me like you just getting everything you want to get off your chest off. And this whole time, that's how you really felt about this man, but you was still with him.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's vice versa. We all do that. We all get in situations where we don't necessarily want to get out of the situation, or we do want to get out of the situation, but because of maybe something going on in his life or her life where it's like, I don't want to break up with her or him right now because of what's going on, so let me just suck it up and stay with them until the right time to leave them. You know what I mean? It's happened. I've done it.
What's the right time to leave a person?
There isn't, but when you got somebody who, let's say, recently lost their job, recently a family member passed away, and going through courts and all this stuff they got. This is a true story, by the way. Yeah. All this stuff going on, you don't want to just fuck up their day even more by saying, I'm done with you. You want to at least be a friend or be a person because you were there from them from the beginning, so you at least try to be there for them through that. Sometimes we make that decision. I'll never do that again, but it happens because we love that person.
So you just saying you're not gonna leave nobody while they down. Basically,
I'm gonna try not to. I mean, if it gets to that point where, because in my last relationship, it ended up happening to where I did leave him while he was going through all that, because my mental state was getting damaged from it.
I understood. So it was bringing you down too. Okay, I understood. That makes a lot of sense. But if it's too toxic for you and it's bringing you down too, then that means it's time to exit. Yeah.
But as far as social media goes, sometimes, we all on social media. We all live in that time where social media exists. So a woman is posting all these, oh my God, my boo, I love him, blah, blah, blah. And now she's probably getting stuff from other people that he's talking crap about her. So now she wants to vindicate herself by putting it all on social media. Like, he the one did this. And
exactly. Let me ask you this. In my experience with it, I was the type of person that was not big on social media. Like most men, as far as like putting your relationships and all that stuff, right? Most men go into it with that. Everybody ain't got to be in my business. And then you run up against this wall, because the majority of women say, well, if you ain't got nothing to hide, if you ain't ashamed of us, whoop, you got to do that. It comes a point in a relationship where most women are gonna put that pressure on you. If this is real, I need you to get this social media thing popping.
I used to believe that.
No, it's a fact.
I mean, for me personally, like.
Oh, you used to believe that you had to do that social media. Exactly.
I don't believe that anymore.
Because you had to go through it and see, okay, that's some bullshit.
Because the last person I didn't even.
That's
my ex
fact.
and I was together for 3 years. I never posted him on social media.
Exactly.
But prior to him, I had a situation where I posted him, and my life was hell after that. My life was hell before it with him. But girls was coming out of the woodwork telling you, people was coming out of the woodwork trying to cause drama and problems. So I'm just like, you know what? Until I get married, ain't gonna be no posting on social media. When I post dates, I don't post dates. I'll post the meal.
Everything else but the person.
I'll post the meal.
That's how them city girls be doing.
Yeah,
with
but
their
see, for
sugar
me,
daddies.
when I post the meal, I'm not posting the meal to avoid posting him. I'm posting the meal
Because you posting the meal.
Yeah, because I'm posting the meal. It has nothing to do with him. Like for him, it's more so I don't want nobody in my business. Like I look on social media all the time where these girls are constantly posting dates and going out with different men. That looks stupid. You know, weren't you just with this person 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Like,
Okay. And then they get to deleting the
right,
post like
so,
we don't remember the post.
Right.
Man, we
done screenshotted the post. We done sent it to our friends
already.
So
you seen that post?
Right. And
somebody
so
DM'd it to somebody else already. Yeah.
So for me, everybody just gonna be surprised. Like, but besides my immediate friends and family, everybody just gonna be surprised when I post I'm married. That's what's gonna happen.
The truth is the truth. Damn. Question. So you would say, ladies, don't post your man on social media. It's not worth it.
Basically, until there's a solid, strong foundation that you've built between the two of you. Like, I've gotten to the point where if I'm dating someone, no one is besides who we normally talk to, but social media, outside world, no one's gonna know that until we are solid within our foundation of where we want it to be. Because before you get solid in that foundation, what's gonna happen is you're going to talk to this person, that person, you're going to post it, and then all these people are going to have stuff to say about this person. Exactly. And then what comes around is that these people putting stuff in your head, and now you're not even solid in that foundation to be like, well, is that true or no?
Exactly, because you moving on everybody else's opinions. Let me ask you this. Most women say you don't post your man on social media because other women be looking at your man. Is that ever a case? Have you ever seen somebody else's man, we getting real, on social media? She posting her pictures with her man, and you seeing it like, okay, I know that's your man, but
he fine as hell. But I would never say it to her.
It ain't ever been like wait. It ain't ever been like, okay, that's your man, but I might throw him a little,
No.
Okay.
Because I respect relationships for one, and I will never post under somebody's man. Hell no.
That's
but I mean, but if
I'm not saying post.
Me,
I'm saying in your mind, you like, I see you posting your man, but if I catch him on the slide, I might throw him a little, little sugar cookie.
Hey,
I say this. I look at, as you saw my shirt yesterday. Black men make me smile.
That's fact.
Yeah. So the shirt, that was the shirt I had on yesterday. And I admire black people. So it's just as much as I'm saying how fine he is, I'm saying just how beautiful she is too. Like, damn, look at her ass. She got a nice ass too.
Hey, let's clap. Hold up. Let's clap it up for that. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm just saying, like, the anatomy of a black person is beautiful. So I'm always like, she's gorgeous.
And you could definitely look at a woman and be like, yeah, she's beautiful. You can see that. That's what I'm
saying. Hey, let me ask you this then. It kind of correlate to what you were saying. Let's say if you online, right? And your homegirl posts her boo on her Instagram. It's just a picture of him. And you think, and you as a woman, you find your homegirl, man, he's attractive, quote unquote. Do you double tap it or no? No. Why did she post it then?
I will only double tap it when because my best friends and my sisters, whoever I'm close to their dudes too, whoever they're with. We're all like a big family. Yeah. So if we got to that point where we know each other.
Yep.
My best friend, she's been with the same guy for 6 years now. If she posts a picture of him, I'm gonna double tap it.
Cause you know him.
Cause I know him. Because I knew him long before her. But I know him to the point where if I tap on the picture, she know I'm not tapping on the picture because I'm trying to get with him or because I think he's attractive. Right. But if it's a new boo and I don't really know the new boo, I'm not tapping like.
You ain't gonna tap it, but you might sit in the back and be like, oh, he's attractive.
No. If I find my friend's man attractive, I'm gonna tell her like, damn, yeah, he's fine.
That's fact. Okay.
We can talk. See, but you got to have that relationship with your people. Like, me and my girls know, because we've never crossed that boundary with each other to this point. I've been friends with the same people since high school. And we've never crossed that boundary with each other. So she knows me that when I say, yeah, he's fine, it's saying, yeah, he's fine. But I ain't trying to hit that. I'm just saying he's fine.
So what's the difference? If you can tell her she's fine, then why you can't double tap it if you don't know it?
Because it's just weird.
Understood.
For me, it's just weird.
Understood.
Until I get to that point. Plus, it's not even just my friends. Yep. It's the people around.
That's it.
It's happened so many times where my friend was like, "Girl, tell me why this girl called me." Da, 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 da. I'm like, "Why is she even calling? She messy." I said, "Leave that girl alone. She messy."
Understood.
Okay, we're gonna switch gears for a second. So we understand that social media is not something that you have to do. It's not a necessity if you're in a relationship. You can tell your friends if her man looks good, but you wouldn't double tap it. You wouldn't double tap. You wouldn't slide him, throw him no little hot pocket on the side or nothing like that.
That's just her though. It's women that would
that's
do
just
it.
me, because it's all about respect. Like, my friends know I respect them to death, so they know I would never do anything like that, because that's just me.
I think some nowadays though, bro, like in my opinion, I think like especially for the newer generation, the roles kind of reverse. So I think you can, in today's time, certain women, certain groups of friends of women don't really care about that. And what I mean like they might be looking at, I think certain women nowadays looking at it from the mind of a man.
But how old are they?
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, the new generation.
Because
Because some of them like, I don't care about that.
Okay, hold on. We're going to switch. This will lead into that. Because we're talking about the mind of a man, the new generation. Women are like a lot more tough around the edges. They kind of moving a little differently, right?
Yeah, and the new generation
exactly.
of men kind of...
It's a little different, right? So this video kind of speaks to that. This young lady says that it's like rules, unspoken rules in relationships. And for me personally, it should never have to go that way. But if we arguing... You're not supposed to, I'm not going to call you out your name.
Facts.
Don't call me out of my name.
Right.
But as a black woman, if you call a black man a bitch, that's like
fighting words.
I'm not going to hit you, but that's like, you feel me? That's bad.
It's the same vice versa.
Absolutely. Yeah. So that's the word, that's the safe word. Don't call nobody a bitch. It's the same
vice versa,
okay?
but who promotes calling women bitches all the time? Rap, the media.
No,
everything.
but women call each other bitches all the time.
For sure.
That's a fact. So we're not gonna get into that story because you could go to a group of women and they all calling each other bitches. And if I walk up and say bitch, it's a problem.
It is, because that's like white people saying nigga.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Either way.
Because the way y'all calling us bitches, because
I don't call women bitches, so I don't think women should call themselves bitches.
I'm talking about men. So
I ain't gonna lie, I don't call them that personally. I don't walk up to no girl personally and say.
Why do you call them bitches though?
You know what? Why do I call them?
Why do you say bitches?
I guess it's just a word that's a part of my vocabulary. It's not necessarily. I'm not necessarily saying the same reason why I can't explain why I say nigga and I shouldn't. You feel me?
Okay.
Same thing. So, but I don't walk up to women and be like, "What's up, bitch? What you got going on?"
But see, when we do it, when we call each other bitches, we not saying it.
You said it's a term of endearment. That sounds stupid.
No, that's not what I said.
No, I'm saying that's what people say.
But that's not how I look at it.
How you look at it?
For us, we joke and we laugh with each other. I'd be like, "Bitch, I was about to say," or "Yes, bitch, yes, honey."
So what do bitch mean when you say that?
I don't look at it as a power and
endearment.
Endearment. It's not like that. It's more so that's how we communicate. It's part of our language or whatever.
So can that be the same for men?
But see, a lot of times, but here's what the stereotype though. In rap, we ain't nothing but bitches and hoes. They always correlate.
How many female rappers is bitches and hoes to themselves?
They always correlate bitches with hoes. Always.
Because bitches be hoes. I'm playing. All right, look. I want y'all to hear this. Speaking on the new generation of women, this young lady is fed up with how things are going. And she tells men, you acting like a bitch right now. Okay, now I want you guys to hear this and listen to this.
Fuck you, man.
That's like smacking a man.
But she explains it.
That's disrespectful.
A lot of women are in the comments like, "Yes, girl, I feel you." I don't know what type of men she deal with. She's from New Orleans. And I know it ain't no cut in New Orleans. I know the man ain't going for that.
How does she expect respect?
But check this out. This is what she say. Ladies, let me know what you think about this. Don't try this at home.
He can turn around and say the same thing to her, and it'd be cool.
We gonna see. Check this out.
If you having a hard time telling a nigga when he acting like a bitch, cause you know niggas don't never like to admit when he acting like a hoe. And you know me, I just be like, yo, you really acting like a bitch right now. And the ones that don't know me, be feeling a little disrespected because of the emphasis I put on bitch. I can see how that could happen. And I don't like to apologize for shit that I mean. If I say you acting like a bitch, that's what you acting like. Why the fuck I gotta apologize for how the fuck you feel? Don't act like a bitch. If I was acting like a hoe, I would be happy if you told me, yo, no, you acting like a hoe. So for the sensitive ones, all 2019, we sussing niggas. Tell a nigga, hold up, sus. Now you sis at your own risk, cause I can't save you, bitch, if you get punched in the mouth.
She said, I'm gonna tell a nigga, hold up, sis.
Like a hoe. So for the sensitive ones, all 2019, we sussing niggas. Tell a nigga, hold up, sus. Now you sis at your own risk, cause I can't save you, bitch, if you get punched in the mouth. But don't be no punk, bitch.
That's a fact.
Okay.
Don't try that at home, lady.
Listen, I understand where she's going with this, but it doesn't make it okay.
Where is she going with it?
Okay, so what she meaning is like, we gotta be honest with each other, because she's right. There's a lot of sensitive ass men out here, and it's annoying.
Was he sensitive when you was throwing it back on him?
I'm getting to that. Where she's going with it is that there's a lot of men out here who do act like bitches.
I agree with you.
Okay, but at the same time, I'm not gonna sit here and call you a bitch. I'm just gonna leave you alone, because I know that's not my style. I'm like, if you can't, because I like an alpha male, okay, a man.
Right.
So if you're not gonna be able to protect me whenever we're out, or if you can't just, if I'm like getting angry and you can't look at me and be like, what'd you say? And I'd be like, okay, you're right.
And you like, oh, you's a bitch if you can't do that.
It's simple.
Okay.
It's simple.
I agree with you, but the way she talking,
I mean, but that's what I'm saying. The way she said it, she could have said it a lot different. What she's saying is like, all 2019, I'm not messing with, men that act like women, this, right? I don't agree with her. I just don't agree with her, because if you know he acting like a bitch, why are you putting up with it? Just let it go. Leave him alone. Go find what you looking for, but you ain't gotta do that to people, because she wouldn't like it if somebody did it to her.
This is true.
And then she said, I would like if you told me I'm acting like a hoe. No, you wouldn't. If I said you acting like a hoe, you gonna be in your feelings.
Pretty much.
You're not gonna like that. What you talking about?
Hey, but you know what's so crazy about the new generation, and they in New Orleans especially, bro? Like in Louisiana, I hear a lot of dudes calling each other that now. That's like a slang term, bitch.
Oh yeah, they do say bitch.
They be like, "What's up, bitch?" What you mean?
That's weird.
Yeah, that's their slang.
See, that's their slang from where they from, bro. We don't even talk like that.
And to tap on that a little more, the funny thing is, out here in California, it's a completely different environment than where I grew up. Like I grew up in the Midwest, where men are men and women are women. In my area, at least.
What you saying about us out here?
What I'm saying out here is that a lot of
that's fact.
I'm getting to that. Trust me. I'm not talking about all the men out here, but there's a lot of men out here that can't take the initiative. Like me and Emmett talked about this before. It's a lot of people who
I've heard women say they call them baby boys.
Well, the thing is this: women are so aggressive out here that it's easy for, like, if I've seen this a lot, where a woman will see a man and be like, I want that, and she'll go after it. Men don't have to do no work out here.
No, that's not it. And I've explained this before.
Wait, hold on, pause. I have had conversations with multiple men that are born and bred here, like
born and raised. Compton?
Where they
from Compton.
Nah.
No, I swear to you, this one in particular, he is from Compton. He's from that general area. And
the general area?
But
I don't know.
What I'm saying is, like, I don't know exactly, but I know he lived over there and everything.
Yeah,
like,
but I got you.
But he was even saying, like, it's just that people have flipped the script out here too.
I think the world flipped the script.
Yeah, see, no, it ain't like this in the Midwest.
You think so?
I know. So I'm from the Midwest.
I'm not gonna. I can't. I'm not gonna speak on it.
I'm from Kansas.
You from Kansas
City.
Right? I'm not gonna speak on it, right? Because I ain't never been to Kansas City.
But see, I've been on the East Coast. I spent 2 months on the East Coast recently. I've lived here 4 years. I'm from Kansas City. I know a lot of people from all over. And it's something about this environment where the women are just, they move different out here. And I hear it from most.
She said the women are aggressive out here?
They move different out here. And I can say that because I've seen it so many times. And I've talked to so many people, women and men, who say the same thing.
It's the thing about LA. We get a bad rep. The men out here, we get a bad rep. They not aggressive. They don't do. The thing with LA is
we chill.
We chill because
everybody, we cool breeze. Like, we really chill.
But it's only because we've grown up. Listen,
we've had this conversation, right? So hold on, let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
You meet a woman, right?
Yeah.
You want to take her out.
Yeah.
How would that dialogue go?
It ain't no dialogue. I'm taking you out on what day you free? You got kids? If she don't got kids, okay, what day you say you free?
So let's have a dialogue. So you want to take me out?
What you doing this Saturday?
This Saturday? Okay, this Saturday I'm free between this time.
You free between what, 3 and 7? All right, well, we going out this day, and we going this is where we going. Straight up. Ain't no way around it. I'm telling you what we about to do. That is what it is. And if you say no, all right,
recognize.
No, I mean I respect, and that's what I respect 100%.
I'm born and raised LA, baby. I'm
no.
So you got to send plans.
Yeah.
So men from LA get a bad rep because we've just been around beauty for so long, right?
Since
elementary school, man. You gotta be super something to make us move.
You better stop it because
think about it, man. You've been since elementary school. You've been around bad ones, middle school bad ones.
They say
we see Bentleys and all.
I've been to a few places.
But
the Midwest ain't like that.
But listen to what I'm saying, though. This is the reason why I asked you this is because I've been here 4 years. I have not one time had a situation that was a consistent, long situation. Like, it's always been, we meet.
Situationship.
They've always been situationship.
So do that. So that you correlate that with LA men, or you just
You're not letting
correlate
me
that
finish.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Chill, okay?
Go ahead.
Sound like you trying to get, you know.
I'm about to give you the answers that you asking me, right? All right, so. You damn right it is.
The Tinder generation? Come on. Don't be afraid of the mic, man.
Okay, so listen. Here's the reason why I say that is because in my experience, look at me. I know I'm a beautiful woman, right? And I go on a date. I've gone on many dates out here. Some of these niggas, it's weird. Like, I literally don't understand. And I was telling Emma's like, what was the conversation we had the other day? He was like, "You ain't used to it?" I'm like, "Listen,
she just not used to men being men. She used to men
out here."
And I've heard one of my homegirls from Oakland say, "Man, it's a lot of baby boys in LA."
It really, because this
depicted
is how
like
the
Tyrese and baby boys. It's a lot of men in LA that's not, really doing too much. They just baby boys. They trying to live off you. They hit you with some solid penis or whatever, give you the run around. That's her perspective from Oakland. And I'm like, are you telling me that's not in Oakland? Are you telling me that's not everywhere in the country? That's just in LA? You know what I'm saying?
No, come on. Listen. So it is everywhere.
Yeah.
But where I'm from, it's not. It's rare. It's there, but it's not as in what's the common.
It's not as common.
I think too.
But the reason why I'm saying this is because let me tell you, this is how a dialogue went with someone one time. I want to take you out. Okay. That was the end of the conversation.
What was your response?
Okay.
Why you didn't want to go out with him?
All he said to me was, "I want to take you out." Okay, like what do you
want to take me out?
You just tell me the obvious.
You want to take me out with?
But see, I'm just like, okay, because I'm trying to see where this conversation is going, right? Because I'm not. If I have to do all the work, I'm not going out with you.
So you saying in that moment you want a man to be a man and tell you what he's going to do? Fellas, listen, when you're dealing with women, just tell them what you want.
Right? Men want to lead. Y'all want to wear the pants.
Men, I do, but some of these men don't. I don't know about
but that's what I'm saying. A man always wants to feel like a man, right? Yeah. I'm a grown-ass man. Treat me as such, right? That's how men are, which is cool. That's how it should be. Yeah. But don't make me do all the work. If you want to be a grown man, let me put on my skirt then and you be the man and do the work. Most of them don't do it. Like I said, the dialogue is literally, where I want to go. Where do you want me to take you? Didn't you ask me on the date? Why do I gotta tell you where? Because I don't know what you like. There's questions to ask me. Right?
Okay, I got it. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Somebody once told me, bro, from out of town, right? And I don't know the statistics, bro, but they said that they feel like some of the women out here are bougie because a lot of our women out here, they make more. It's a lot of successful women out here in LA. Is quote unquote is how some of the men. When we had this conversation, they feel so they kind of feel like they bougie. Like, I don't need you.
I understand, but recognize a real one when you got one in front of you. Like, okay,
real quick. I think a lot of times it's miscommunication because a lot of times with men, for myself personally, if somebody's flirting with you, you don't even know, right? A lot of times with men, we don't know.
Some men stupid. We that stupid to where a woman will be flirting with us and we don't have
no idea, especially on social media.
Lie. You really
I don't know if you like one of my pictures apparently.
So
that's
what's
flirting,
wrong?
But I don't know how it works.
What's wrong with just taking the initiative and going after what you want?
No, let's say as a man, we don't know. Let's say this is taking place on social media, right? No, I'm not saying he doesn't want you. He doesn't even know who you are. Somebody is flirting with you via social media.
I feel like
you taking it in a whole different direction.
Yeah, he is. I feel like if a woman's flirting and
but a man doesn't know. But we don't.
I'm
sorry, my saying is we don't know when you guys are flirting.
She just speaking on taking control over.
Right.
If you want to go out with me and you want this type of ordeal or whatever you want, what you take control.
Oh yeah, we got
like
that.
What she saying? Long story short, how he say I want to take you out, right? And then she say okay. He was supposed to have a conversation prior to that. What's up? What's your favorite color? What you like to eat? What you do? What you do this? You like this? You like that? Okay, cool. Bam. And then he get to know her. Once he know her, bam. What you doing on Saturday? All right, I'm taking you out on Saturday. This is where we going. If it's somewhere fancy, you dress like this, and this is what it is. Right. And if you don't want to go, on to the next.
Exactly.
Yeah. Period.
I mean, it's that simple.
Yeah,
but you said it don't happen
but
like
what
that.
you were saying, as far as like y'all don't know when we're flirting. Y'all don't know when we're flirting.
I'm taking about a step before that. I'm talking about before that conversation happens. You see somebody on Instagram or something. He's attractive. No woman or nothing like that. You start flirting, digitally flirting or whatever the case is. A lot of times you flirting in a room with somebody. We don't necessarily know. Y'all do little stuff and we don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Some women do little stuff. Some women who want to play games. Me, I'm gonna flat out and say you fine as hell.
I'm terrible at that. I don't know. If you flirting, I don't know. Right? This is a woman who's expressing her frustration on men not understanding when she kind of dropping hints. We need help with that.
But see, that's the problem. This is my problem with our society. We always want to drop hints, and then 10 years down the line, we like, I didn't know you liked me. Who cares? Stop dropping hints and just tell somebody.
So you talking to the women. Women stop dropping hints and just. But a woman's not gonna do that. She's gonna be a lady.
But she can't be venting and being frustrated. We all have different ways.
But that's how y'all get down. Y'all want everything and nothing at the same time.
Say that again.
Yeah, let it sink in a little bit.
No, I wasn't listening. I was thinking about something else.
To play devil's advocate, right? If you saying you gonna do that instead of dropping hints to a man, you'll walk up to a dude and be like, "You attracted to him." You'll tell him how you attracted to him, right?
Yeah, I would tell him.
At that point, when you walk up to a dude, isn't it your job to do what you gonna do to take him out? Because you took the control, you took the initiative to go approach this man, right? Now, is it on you to say, "I want to take you out"?
Well, see,
he's supposed to take you out because you interested in him.
When I approach a man, I'm just telling him he look good. I'm not asking for his number. I'm not trying to take him out. I'm just telling him he look good, and I'm gonna keep walking.
That's on him to
so that's the initiative right there.
That's the initiative right there. That way you know I like you. You fine as hell, but we can have a conversation. But I'm gonna keep it pushing. I'm not gonna. I'm just. Because, like you said, y'all don't always know. So sometimes just taking initiative, like
exactly. So sometimes instead of dropping hints, ladies just tell the people that you like them. Don't drop hints. Don't like 2 pictures and nothing like that. Just pull up on him. I think you're attractive. That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah. Basically.
There it is.
Well, I say this much: if that's the case, then you can't get mad at quote unquote LA men, because if women do that out here, is what you said. I think somebody said that earlier. You can't get mad at LA men if they don't take initiative. If that's what the LA women do, then that's something we might be used to.
That's cool, but that ain't what I'm used to.
I'm just saying.
I mean, that's all good. I'm not knocking it. If that's how the culture is here, then that's how the culture is here.
Ain't really like that.
It
Some
really is.
approach to you. I ain't, man, look. I've been here forever, my whole life, man.
I
don't know when the culture is.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Hold on. But that's real quick.
Okay.
Though. That's why y'all don't see it, because you've been here, you live here, you're from here, you know your environment. If you remove yourself and take yourself to a whole new environment for however long, come back, you will see that there's a big difference. But you're so used to your environment, you're not going to see it. But as far as us who are not used to your environment, we're like the flies on the wall looking at all y'all like, damn, this is crazy.
For somebody who's moved around and lived in different places, I can say that it's not all, it ain't like that. LA is not. We get a bad rep. Some of it is true, right? But a lot of it is
Listen, I'm just speaking from experience. The last 4 years of just.
Man, I understand. Let's hear what this young lady had to say about dropping hints.
I need advice. If you're a man and I follow you and like more than 4 pictures in a row and watch your story, it means I'm flirting with you. DM
That's
me.
not what that means.
I'm trying to be your second baby mama. I thought that once you get a K behind the number of followers you have on Instagram, that you're supposed to get treated different. You treat me like an ugly bitch. I done been stalking your page for a week now, and you still ain't follow me back.
That just mean he ain't
now
into you.
Now I gotta follow your dumb ass. I like 16 of your pictures. What more do you want from me? I'm just trying to be the bitch your mom hates because I can make you happy in ways she can't anymore. I can't DM you. I'm socially awkward. DM me, nigga. Damn. I mean, I'm throwing it at you and you're not catching it. It's fucking with my self-esteem. New rule, after 24 hours, if you don't follow me back and slide in my DMs, you're getting blocked.
So that, like,
that's desperation.
What's the rules to social media flirting?
No, there is none.
There is no rules.
That's why she's socially awkward. Social media got everybody socially awkward.
I literally just posted on Facebook the other day. Social media has taken the art of conversation away.
It's a wrap.
Because I had a guy send me a picture on Snapchat of him with his eyes closed, and I was like, random too. It's not like we actually had a conversation. It was very random. So I'm sitting here like, what was the point of that picture? And then he just sent emojis with his tongue sticking out. I'm like, yep, still don't understand. You can't have a conversation. And what she did, I don't agree with that. I'm not gonna, if I like that many of your pictures and I want to talk to you, I'm gonna jump in your DMs and say, man, you fine, you look good.
Yeah,
but a lot of times I'm not jumping in the DMs, so it doesn't matter. I don't really jump in DMs.
More into chance encounters and those kind of things that.
Come on, man, you gotta get on the microphone.
Come into a interaction with someone.
You said you gotta get into more what?
Into more chance encounters and things like that, where you're not manipulating and trying to say, "Oh, I want her," and then I'm going and I'm doing things that, because now you're doing against what you should be doing naturally, and that's courtship, and that's a feeling that you feel that cannot be explained. So that's the easier way. That's the easier way now to tell a woman. Oh, let's go on a date, because you're like, man, you give me a feeling I ain't never felt before, or I see something in you that I haven't, whatever it may be. But that's a more unique way to approach the situation when you're dealing with the woman, just because it's so much. Let me hit it right now. Let me send your impact emoji, and then that's it. Yes or no. Instead of, let me get deeper into your mind. Let me tell you, what brought us here?
Because he don't want to get
what brought us
deep
here
into
now
her
to
mind.
now we can go out on this date
He
and
might not
ask you the questions.
What if he might not want to get deep into her mind?
But that's what I'm saying. You have to let her know that initially.
Yeah.
Like, I know how a woman works. They're up, down.
Right.
Now, if I know that, I'm going to simulate her mental first. We are down, up. So now we think with this first. So I now have to know, as a man, this is how I'm going to approach her. I'm going to tell her, hey, you looking really beautiful today. How's your day doing? Blah, 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 blah. And then blah, blah, blah. I might not even talk to her. And then the next day if I see her, hey, beautiful, how you doing? You know what I mean?
A man that realizes that he needs to stimulate her mind first will get the panties at some point.
I'll say this much.
My words of wisdom.
It like this. He said men think from down up. And
we
women don't. And you said women don't?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
I'll tell you this much. When you see a guy, just like us men, hold on, let me finish. Us men, when we see a girl and she look good, we 9 times out of 10 would come out our head, yeah, I'll probably hit that. Same thing with a woman. Yeah, women don't look at men and be like, I'll be in a relationship with him. No, they like, fuck too.
But the difference,
it's just on you to keep it 100.
But the difference is this. The difference between the two is that we might see y'all and be like, yeah, he fine. I would hit that, because I think about that shit all the time. But at the end of the day, the difference is I don't lead with that. Like, I'll look at him like, yeah, he's fine. Yeah. But my jewel, she ain't getting wet unless you can stimulate my mind. So I can say I'm turned on. I'm not turned on sexually, but I'm attracted to you or whatever, because you fine as hell.
Right.
But that don't mean you can just pull your penis out and then I'm ready for it.
No, not that. But is that, if you can see a man and don't know him and you say you'll have sex with him, is that not thinking with your box first? It's not. Well, if I see a girl, how am I thinking with my penis? If I
because most of the time when y'all think with y'all penis, y'all are actually going to.
Now, you would say yes.
You would fuck her right now. That's the difference. The difference is, if I throw it at you, you gonna take it.
Yes.
And she gonna let me hit. So we both with it. Man is a man. You got women that's gonna do it.
Not all women.
That's fact. You got not all men neither. I think it's the same. Women think about sex just as much as men do, and you got a lot of women out here that
it's based off maturity, though.
Look, you got a lot of women nowadays, right, that'll be with hitting it and getting on. Period, point blank. You got some women out here. Look, I got my own job. I got my money. I got my car. I don't want no headache. I don't need no man for nothing but to have sex with him and get your ass on. And I'm gonna call you whenever I'm ready.
I got a point for that. She's gonna find, but she's gonna know what she wants. Like I said, it's the gnosis of I know what I'm looking for out of a mature man that is gonna give me that thing and get up out of there.
To piggyback off that, wait a minute, hold on. To piggyback off that, he's right. But the thing is, we don't just fuck like that.
Exactly.
You don't.
No, women don't. I cannot. It's not gonna happen.
Ladies, chime in. Get in the comments, man.
It's not gonna happen to where if I open my legs to you, it's not just because you fine as hell. That is not the only reason. That's the start. If I look at you like, yeah, you fine, but what else? Like if we start having conversation and I realize you're an idiot, I'm not giving it up because you're not stimulating me there.
What about the men that have one night stands?
Probably was drunk.
Because I've had one.
Now they taking it. Now they all drunk.
No, but the women drunk and he drunk. No, in the club. Let me ask you something. In the club, let's say some of your one night stands. How did that conversation go in the club?
I never had a one night stand from a club.
Then you can't comment on it.
No, because I can't comment on it because I had a one night stand, but it wasn't from a club. We was both clearly sober and both wanted to fuck.
Okay, then
am I right or am I wrong? She wanted to fuck me and I wanted to fuck. We was both attracted.
And y'all ain't doing it no more? Y'all still not doing it?
That's all it. No, this was years ago, but that's all it takes. Is some sexual attraction to have sex.
But let me ask you this because you're getting too far off topic. Okay, let me ask you this: what was it that led up to sex? What was the day? How did the day go? Did you go on a date? Were y'all talking, chilling, or did y'all just say we exchange numbers, let's go fuck?
Basically,
you cannot sit here and tell me that y'all. I'm asking you exchange numbers. Never had a conversation. You just sent her the address.
You might still be messing with that girl.
No, more. No, I'm saying
how did it go down? Tell me how
it happened. A girl put up on me at the gas station and then got my number and then asked me to call her later on that night.
And then what?
And then whatever happened later on that night, what happened? I put up and got to smacking. Wasn't no smoking, no drinking involved, because at that time I ain't even do that.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Wasn't no smoking or drinking involved, because at the time I ain't do that.
Where was that at?
The truth.
Where was that at? Here in California?
Yeah.
Y'all breed different.
I'm just saying.
That's proof. That is proof that y'all are
Listen,
different.
I go to St. Louis right now today. I'll pull up in St. Louis right now. Don't come. We ain't gonna go there though. We ain't gonna go there.
My swag the same.
Okay, no, let me.
No swag.
Okay, all jokes aside, yes, I will agree. There are some women.
It's rats everywhere.
First, wait, hold on, pause. Rats.
Yeah, hood rats. Girls that'll just let you fuck whenever just cause. You feel me?
We not talking about hood rats.
That's what I take it as. If they, you feel
me? But we not talking about hood rats.
Okay, look, we gonna switch gears a little bit. On a lighter note, you know what I'm saying, we kind of went there a little bit.
This man.
This is
saying.
You know, he keeping it real. This is the truth of the truth. And you keeping it real too. Everybody keeping it real. You know what I'm talking about? This one, I want you to keep it real on this too. Things that we kind of got into the sexual. I'll turn the AC on right now. We got into get a little steamy in here, huh? We got into some things that are some falsehoods. You know, some things that were myths and things like that. We want to know. We kind of dipped into sexuality a little bit. We want to know, does size matter?
Yes. Oh my God, it's so funny you said that.
Okay, now this is a very interesting topic. You blushing already? Okay.
Cause shit funny.
We should have bought some, some dildos here for you so you can talk about this.
I just had this thought last night.
However,
this morning, so
now before we get before we get into this, this is my first time hearing this perspective from another young lady. Again, we giving you guys a spotlight today. Most of the time, women say, they want a, big, strong alpha man that can do his thing, and they want a guy with a long penis. They want somebody that's packing the, the thing. And for most women, that's what you hear all the time, right? And that's all good. Come on to Compton. I'm sure it's a lot of brothers in Compton. You feel me? You can just pick of the litter. So. But this young lady has a different perspective on it, and I want to know, would you keep it real on the Peace and Love podcast? We're gonna hear what she got to say about this, and then we're gonna come back and get your perspective on it. Ladies, I want you guys to comment also, because we all grown here. It is what it is. Check this out.
I'm older, right? Like the things I used to care about and the things I used to talk about with my homegirls back in the day are just like completely different conversations. Like I remember like me and my best friend being on the phone, just being excited about fucking somebody with a humongous dick. Like be on the phone, like, bitch, he sent me a picture of his dick and that shit was so big, bitch. It's gonna hurt, bitch. That shit is gonna hurt so bad. Oh my God. So I'm at home practicing my moans, right? Because if it's real big, you gotta take a deep breath. You be, no, shut up. You have to be like, but what if it doesn't fit? Bitch, I hope it doesn't fit. And then like, I hope he makes it fit. Bitch, you know what? It's gonna hurt. Oh my gosh, what do I wear? These days, grown women know that big old dick like that ain't everyday dick. You need to pull that shit out and pull all your walls and motherfucking cervix out with it. That ain't everyday dick. You don't want nobody rearranging your goddamn organs and shit every goddamn... Hell no, that's not everyday dick. That's birthday, drunk night dick. I can have that. Let me get that perfect size with a little curve on you. See what I'm saying?
All right, so... what's your thoughts on that?
Before I answer this question, do you guys say you will be a decent size?
You asking all the men in the room?
You asking everybody
in the room? Yes.
Shit. That's a weird ass question we asked, but
it goes into the answer.
According to all the women, yeah.
Okay.
I'm good. Hey.
Yeah.
The Lord did his thing. You feel me?
Okay. All right. So think about it this way. Y'all been inside her, right?
Yeah.
Y'all hit them walls, right?
Yeah.
A little penis can't go back as far as where we need to go, where that G spot is.
So you saying you need the right tools to get the job done? You can't try to. Honestly, you can't change a tire with a screwdriver. You need.
When you finger a girl, right? You up in there, you feel where that G spot is, right?
Yeah.
Think about what size penis can get that far back.
Well, shit, my thing longer than my fingers, so I don't really know. The truth is the truth. If I can feel it with my fingers, then.
But see, you're putting. It's different when you putting your finger in there than your body, because your body is against her.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, so.
So you're saying size matter based on technicalities.
Size
in order for me to get where I need, you got to be able to reach that.
Size matters.
Okay.
I lost my virginity to a small one. Right.
You sound like you regret it.
No, because he made it beautiful. But
he made it. He made it beautiful.
Yeah.
Bless his heart.
Okay.
How did he make it beautiful?
Okay, I get to his house.
Okay, go ahead.
I had no plans on losing my virginity. I'm 20 at this point.
Okay, so you waited.
I waited.
Okay,
right.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope.
That's good.
Shit, I did.
Yeah,
shit.
Well, see, I had common sense to know I was gonna be a freak at some point, so I wanted to make sure that I didn't start that in high school.
I understand.
At least you know.
I mean, I've been playing with myself and watching softcore porn, TV porn for a long time since I was a kid. I discovered that a long time ago.
Okay. Self-awareness.
Hey, Peace and Love podcast, man. It's heating up.
If you want me to be honest, I'm just being honest.
All right.
As you should.
My fingers and my jewels, they've been well acquainted since I could remember. Okay.
Hey, Peace and Love podcast.
All right. So
we got St. Louis in here today.
Kansas City.
My bad, Kansas City. We got a team in here.
So I say that because
she said they bred different.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to lose my virginity so soon. So I went over his house. We had been dating for a little while. Went over his house. He was dressed up. He had on slacks, button up, hair done and everything, even dress shoes.
He
right?
was gonna pray to that thing.
He
had a cold job in the music.
Listen, it wasn't even no special occasion. I walked in, he had the towel over his arm. He gave me a drink. He led me to the area. He had cooked dinner for me, and so he had candles lit, everything, like music going. And then I didn't like the alcohol he had, so we ended up going to the store and getting more.
But you told him this shit was whack?
No, it was like some mixed drink that it was just not good. Yeah, he was like, but he had no problem. I didn't say it in a disrespectful way. I was just like, We came back to the house, played pool for a little bit, and then we went upstairs. And as we're going up to his bedroom, I had no idea why. I thought we was about to go chill. He had rose petals leading up to his bedroom door.
Yeah.
Then he had when I walk in the door, he had rose petals leading to the bed, rose petals all over the bed.
Yeah. And
then rose petals leading to the jacuzzi, rose petals all in the jacuzzi, right?
Yeah.
And this is how naive I was. Still in my mind, I'm like, oh, this is so sweet. But I never was like, I'm about to lose my virginity, right? Never thought about that.
He finessed in the thing.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so then
pay for that.
So then, the funny thing is,
this is nice. Oh, look at the room.
Right, I was
Like,
very naive. So he had previously told me he was only 4 inches. Like,
what?
Yeah, he had. He had told me, and because I had never lost my virginity, I was like, okay, I don't really care. I don't know what that means, right? Because I've never had anything inside of me.
Right.
So listen, so we get in the jacuzzi. He takes his clothes off. I'm looking like, oh, he was right. It really is like little. Like, okay. Yeah, and I was thinking, it's not a big deal. I don't really care. I'm not, Yeah. So then once we get out, I actually was putting on my clothes, and he was like, no way. And I thought to myself, he trying to take my virginity.
It finally clicked.
After he would not let me put my clothes on. He was like, no, hold on. And he started touching me, rubbing on me or whatever. Then I listened to those thoughts that people tell you, like, you'll know when it's the right time. It'll just happen. And I thought, when I want to lose my virginity in the back of somebody's car or at a party or just one random evening.
Wait, you said LA didn't breathe like that.
You different.
In general? I got you. Okay.
Examples. I don't know if that was my exact thought, but it was.
We was gonna give it to you right there.
It was more so like, do I want to lose my virginity in a untraditional way, or do I want it to be romantic like this? So I was like, it's not gonna get romantic again.
That's a fact. How many women can say they lost their virginity in a very romantic way?
Right. So I was like, you know what? He 4 inches too, so it probably won't hurt that much. So I was like, okay, I let it happen. Mm-hmm. But then I just couldn't do it, right?
What, you just like in the middle of it, you got up and left?
No, we finished, but I was thinking to myself, well, it's only 4, but I haven't had other penis, so maybe I could deal with it and live with it since it's the only one I've had so far. No, she was craving bigger.
So question.
She eventually got bigger.
Podcast,
He's a little podcast, man.
Hey.
Wow. So he know what the hell she talking about. He know.
Wait, but see. Here's my question for y'all.
Yeah.
Do y'all fit a Magnum size condom?
I wear. I mean, that's what I wear.
Okay. It's not loose, just fit, just nice and snug.
I ain't never seen no baggy ass. Yeah.
Well, he will always. He will always wear Magnum condoms, and I'm thinking, sir.
Too big.
I mean, every time he would pull out, it was still there.
Did you tell him that?
No.
Now why you didn't keep it 100 enough?
Because I was 20 and wasn't keeping it 100 with nobody.
All right.
That was 12 years ago.
Okay.
Okay, would you do that now?
Hell yeah. I would be like, nigga, why are you are not.
Okay. Listen, we gonna take one last turn. Wait, one last turn.
I was just saying though, like, if he put the condom on his unit, right? The boy too baggy. He's way too big. He got on 42s, and he wear 32 slim. What would you say?
You know that's a little too big, right? That's gonna get stuck inside me when you pull out.
Right. He's trying to get some extra girth with the condom.
All right, look, we gonna make one last turn.
Wait a minute, hold on. She's like,
one last turn, man.
Big,
okay,
right?
This piece of little podcast, man. It shows, it's kind of taking an interesting turn. Lastly, man, we're dispelling all myths. We're addressing things head on. Yeah. This is something that's really popular and it's coming up. A lot of black women talking about it now. A lot of this is a thing. This is a thing. This is a thing. We're gonna play this video, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna get your thoughts on this. I personally feel like, in the bedroom, everything is respectful. You respect the young lady. She respects you. It shouldn't be no nose necessarily in the bedroom. We should be willing to.
You say it shouldn't be what?
No nose. Like you have certain guidelines that you set for yourself. You know what I'm saying, and your partner, but you have to be willing sexually to go there. You got to be willing to
so you're saying there's no
explore.
Off limits in the bedroom?
No, there are some things that are off limits. Yeah. Absolutely, but in order to really get there, you got to kind of be open minded, man. You got to be willing to try some things. And I'm a Virgo, so it's a little different for me than other people. But we gonna talk about this. Is taboo. This is taboo. A lot of people talking about it. We gonna bring it up. This is a black girl talking about it. This was only in the white neighborhood before, but now it's cracking, and a lot of people talking about it. I'm nervous. Okay, here we go.
Let me hear this.
Right, I'm nervous.
Yeah.
Ain't no wrong with a nigga getting his ass ate by a motherfucker.
Oh hell no.
And I ain't saying that because I eat niggas' ass.
This is going on in the community.
Now if a nigga get fingers and all that, then
hold on, listen what she said.
You questionable, my nigga, but a girl eating a dude ass, that's bitch. You sucking his dick, you licking his balls, bitch. You might as well eat that ass. And I don't just eat niggas' asses, so don't
Crazy.
be like, oh, punch a
girl.
bitch.
I think she's from Kansas City too.
Shut the fuck
Then
up.
I'll be like, bitch, Kansas City.
Are they eating ass in the Midwest? The women eating the mid ass?
Nah, them
But y'all all
men
on
out
his
there
case
gonna
or
look at them
whatever,
like, what
he
the
ain't the
fuck
only
wrong
nigga
with
that
you?
like
Kick
getting
her ass
motherfucking
out.
ate.
All right. So we're not gonna stay long on this. Just get your thoughts on that. I heard a lot of women talking about this. A lot of women like to do this.
Yeah, y'all don't need my thoughts.
You don't need my thoughts
Hell
either
no.
because I don't even like you eating my ass, so I'm definitely not touching your ass. That's where shit come out. I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, shit, she answered it. I don't
All
need
right.
to
Well,
say
there it
nothing.
is. There.
Man, listen.
Be careful out here in these
Listen,
streets.
homie.
It's getting
Listen, I'm
wild.
gonna keep it out. Look, and I don't want no women getting close to a nigga. None of that type of shit. I don't give a damn if you is, if
I'm
you
stopping
have
at the
licked
balls.
all that. That's it.
I'm stopping at the balls.
Come on, man. Stop
Okay,
playing with me.
no.
You ain't even getting to the gooch. Fucking with me. Stop playing.
No, I mean, when somebody try to get to the bag, I stop. I'm like, no.
How could this? What I don't get. How she gonna say? Because I heard another woman say this.
It's going down, man. I'm telling you.
She can lick his ass, but a finger is.
It's too much.
It's too much. What's the?
You saying what's the difference?
If you can put your tongue in, I guarantee you he want the tip of your finger. Put your
Not
pinky,
necessarily.
How though? Put the
Hey,
tip
man.
of your pinky in his ass. I
You got something to say on this
find out
topic,
your
man?
boyfriend, who he really is.
Man,
if he let you lick
it
his
all
ass.
It all depends.
Come on, man.
It all depends.
You don't think so?
No, I agree with you. I'm saying no. That's just nasty. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
That's nasty.
It just depends on the cleanliness of the person, their diet, their hygiene, what they eat. You know these
No, it
things.
don't.
These
Hell
things,
no.
no, because hygiene
No, it don't.
is
No,
very
it don't.
hygiene and hygiene.
All right.
I could be you. You know what?
Girls want a DP.
Listen, I have let a man put his thumb in my ass, but your mouth ain't going in my ass. I don't care if I'm in the shower still. You're not putting your face in my ass because that's where we eat. I mean, your mouth is where you eat.
I understand. I
Like,
understand.
And then that, no, I'm good.
Understandable. Completely understandable, man. The show it was kind of steamy today. You know what I'm saying? For my older viewers, it's okay. You know, we all grown. It is what it is.
Hey, I got one question though.
What's that?
I got a quick question. I want to ask her this, right? Hey, so because we were speaking on social media earlier, and it's so crazy to see how I was on social media the other day, right? And you can see all women, they be twerking, they got thongs on, they showing their whole ass or whatever, they showing this, they showing that. But they always want to blast a man that sent them a dick pic.
I don't respect them.
Understood. What? Yeah.
Because honestly, if like for me, when I post pictures on social media, I'm not posting my ass. I'm not shaking nothing.
Good.
A lot of times I'm posting what I'm doing. I might, post me if I go out, but I'm not posting no sexual video of myself or anything. That's literally asking for you have a public social media account.
Yep.
And you are naked on social media, and then you get mad.
This is true.
That's
all I want.
That's hypocrisy. I mean, that's being a hypocrite.
Yes,
You've been
it
a
is.
hypocrite because I don't get that attention because I don't promote that attention.
Yeah.
I get the attention I promote, which is I'm a grown ass woman. Don't send me no dumb shit.
Don't send me. Understood. I respect.
But if I'm gonna sit here and get on social media, like even in the swimming suit, I'm not about to post an ass shot in my swimming suit. I'm not doing it.
I just didn't.
So I don't respect women like that who want to sit here and put their ass all on social media, their boobs or whatever, be taking pictures like this, right, all naked, but then get mad at a dude for sending some pictures. You open that door.
Open that door right up. That's I couldn't. I still don't understand that one.
I just hate it because that gets a lot of men's attention. So
you know what it do? I think sometimes like the women fuck it up. Both parties fuck it up, right? When I say
for the rest of us,
yeah, because you got like just how we was touching on earlier. You got some men that'll jump in the girl DM and get straight to it like, we gonna hit or what? Men only do that because that shit has worked before. You feel what I'm saying?
Facts.
It's worked before. You feel me?
certain quality of woman now.
Yeah, but we ain't speaking on quality because if he in her DM, he don't care about the quality.
We want to grow here and we want to start to change the narrative.
No, that's not. No.
I mean, I agree.
No, if you got a man that's in her DM and he just hitting her up and say, I just want to hit. He don't want nothing with her but to hit.
Right.
There is no growth. There is no nothing in that. He doesn't want anything.
Yeah,
with
I don't
her.
get those DMs.
Because of how you carry yourself is what you said.
Yeah.
I just never understood how the women carry themselves that way, and then when they get a certain type of attention, they mad or they don't want it, or they want to put the man out on blast like he's the wrong one. But you got your whole ass, titties, everything out on social media, so it's almost like what is? You get what I'm saying?
Her body of work gonna speak for herself. So whether or not she try to blast the dude or not, they gonna look at what her body of work spoke for her.
This is true, but then you got the men, and you got the men, but then you also got the men too. We encourage the shit
y'all
too.
do
because we throw money at.
We encourage it. No, not just we encourage it by comments.
Y'all comment, y'all
tap.
repost it. We get like, for example, my photos where I'm wearing a fitted dress, my heels on, gets 200 likes. A face picture would get 15, 20 likes.
Yeah.
But it's like, right, exactly.
Thinking down here first.
And so listen.
And so we could post our
I could talk about this all day long.
All right.
Talk about this all day.
Well, look, man, maybe
it's y'all fault. Why?
Listen, like I
women
said,
do
man,
this because they know it's gonna get y'all attention, so they do that dumb shit.
Well, they weak-minded then.
But it puts the rest of us who actually are quality women on the back burner, and then later on, once y'all get fucked over by these big booty bitches, then y'all want to try to come to us, and we like, nah. But then y'all want to take that hurt and that
hold on.
What y'all
the same thing happened to females.
Y'all want to take it on to us. I mean,
same
it is
thing.
vice versa.
Yeah, they deal with the dope boys and the gangsters, and they get ran through.
Definitely.
And now that we out this age, they single moms and all that, and they looking for a good man.
Which
but
is
baby,
why
I
I'm
don't want you now.
Because
when I wanted you, I didn't have enough. You feel me?
Agree with you 100%.
I didn't have enough money. You know what I'm saying? So
That's
now
why my business
y'all
is
ran through. I
about
don't want
changing
y'all.
the conversation.
Exactly.
It's about change.
Exactly. Well, just show was really good today, man. Thank you for coming through. Tomorrow, you should bring your girl through.
Which one?
Somebody with some fire in her. You know, with some spice. Maybe the little Latina. Who knows? We just trying it out, man. Actually, if you want to come on the show, and you a young lady and you think you have a good perspective, get in the comments. Let us know. You can get at one of the email addresses. It's been real. You can follow me at EMCGEEE. That's all I got today, man. What you gonna leave the people with?
It's about change, y'all. We have a lot of questions as far as men and women go, and it's about time we start answering these questions and healing our community and changing these perspectives on why women do what women do and vice versa. It's time to do different if you want different.
I respect
so
that.
Jay She Is, JAYESHI. I mean SHEIS. Couldn't spell my own username. Jeez.
How you say
and
Jay
then
She Is?
Love Black Gems.
All right, what you can leave them with something too, man. Make sure you give them your handles, all that.
I just want to let everybody know the same thing. This is I feel like a good start to the healing topic conversation that needs to be had in our community, and that once we start to do this, we can now give the women can start to direct the narrative of a man that and show that to the kids, and we can be those examples for the women and the kids. And my handle is at EBS22Blue for Instagram, and my business is OMR Originals.
All right, for sure, man. What you got, bro?
Hey, man, since they talked about us LA men so bad, man, she got on us all day, man. No, I'm messing.
Well, help me change the conversation.
Okay, so let's get
help
it.
me change the conversation, okay?
Men, especially black men, especially if you in LA, take initiative, homie.
That's it.
Take initiative. Not only,
especially if you want something real.
Right. Even outside of going on a date with a woman, if you want to take a girl out, bro, take her out. You don't gotta ask no questions. Just make sure she available on that day, and if she's feeling you, you set the date up, you set up the time, you set up the place, you set up everything. You go pick her up and make sure she like where you going, and that's that.
That's fact.
Just take initiative. Take initiative on everything, man. Take initiative on shit, just in life in general. Take initiative with your career. Take initiative with everything. You know?
And that's I'm glad you hit on that because that's the same thing. It's like if you can't take initiative with this, what else you gonna take initiative with?
Nothing.
Exactly. So I don't want it.
Yeah, you have it. You already know where to follow me at, man. At Slap the Trash, your personal page, bro. The producer number 4. Then
there it is, man. Peace and Love podcast, man. We'll be back tomorrow. We see y'all, man. Y'all be good. God is good. Y'all take it easy. Peace and love. Peace and love.
Look at the sky, it's the color of love. Peace and love. Look at the sky, it's the color of love. Peace and love. You gave me the kiss of life, kiss of life. Peace and love. You gave me the kiss of life. Peace and love. Peace and love. Peace and love podcast. Peace and love podcast. Peace and love podcast. Peace and love.